Hi everyone, welcome to the BDP Library YouTube channel. I'm Coach Hill, I'm the librarian in the main building.
I'm Ms. Watts, I'm your Annex Librarian.
This video is just a couple of quick tours of both of our spaces, just so that you can become familiar and kind of know a little bit before you even walk in the door.
Absolutely, but what we would love is for you to come see it for yourself. So come see us in the Annex Library or the main library.
And we hope you enjoy the video.
Hey everybody, I'm Ms. Watts, and I'm here to take you on a tour through the Annex Library. Let's go. So to enter, you've got our new books on display. You've got a little lounge area if you need to come and hang out between classes or on your lunch break. Some areas we've been working on for the past couple of years that I'm excited to show you are our study labs. So we've got our 3D printer right here, and this is free for students to use. We want you to come and try out some new and different skills and just be creative with some technology we have for your use. Next to the 3D printer, we've got one of our study labs. And so this one is equipped with some really great quality microphones that we use on our podcast Overdue. If you don't follow us there, you should go subscribe and give it a listen. But these are equipped with great microphones that you can use also if you want to try podcasting or something else that you can see a use for great microphones and technology. We've got computers set up if you have any group projects that you need to work on, so bring it in and work on it. We've got another study lab over here. It's a little bit bigger. It's also equipped with technology for you and your classmates. Whiteboard, and then something that we are still setting up that we're excited about is the Oculus Quest. So virtual reality lab is what we're going for. We're still setting this up, but you should definitely come in and check with us to see how you can use that. Again, being creative, trying out new and different skills with your classes. So 2 study labs available for you to use anytime. We've got a few student computers set up. They're connected to our printer that is free for you to use. Our seniors come in all the time for their senior project papers, but they are here for you anytime. For the rest of the library space, this is where all our books are housed along the perimeter. So on this side, you've got all of our fiction. They are organized by genre. And then on the left side of the library, you've got all of our nonfiction and our graphic novels. one of our STEM classes. This is how we like to see the library, is with student work, and you all just coming in and learning and thinking together. So come see us in the Annex Library. Once you get a book or technology that you want to check out, you can come see me at the circulation desk, and I will check that out for you. Everything is available for you to check out for 2 weeks. And then behind me, you've got our coffee station. So we sell coffee, hot chocolate, French vanilla cappuccino. Come see us for any of these things, or just to let us help you find a great book.
On our way down to the main library to do that tour, but on our way down, listen, if you haven't considered subscribing to the YouTube channel, we would love it if you'd hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up on all of our videos. If you haven't checked us out on Instagram, what are you waiting for? It's at BDP_library. We got a lot of news on there, library news. We do some random giveaways on there. And also, if you haven't listened and subscribed to our podcast Overdue yet, hop on your favorite podcast app, and down you'll see it. It's a little blue logo. It says Overdue. It's got the White House WH on it, just like this one. And subscribe to that and give us a listen. Subscribe on YouTube, follow on Instagram, subscribe to our podcast. And here we go. Let's go tour the main library. All right, guys, it's my turn. I'm Coach Hill. I'm the librarian down here in the main building. We're kind of tucked away down this long hallway down here. But we're actually starting out in the hall because if you follow me, if the only reason you're coming to see me is to return a book that you checked out from the library or from the Annex Library, you can just put in this book return here. That way you don't have to walk all the way to the back of the library if the only thing you're doing is turning a book in. But if you want to turn it in that way, I'd be more than happy for you to come in and do that. I keep all the new books out here on this table. These still need to be checked out in the library, so if you see something here that you like, grab it, bring it into the library, and we'll check it out to your name so that you can take it home and start reading it. But without further ado, let's go into the library. First things first, when you walk into the library, on your right is my office. And I don't really use it as an office, but what is of interest to you is that we sell coffee out of there. We have coffee, we have hot chocolate, and we have French vanilla cappuccinos, all for $1, and we have buy 5, get 1 free cards. So we have that available for our students through the end of BDP. Moving on this way is probably the question that I get asked the most, and it is, can I print something? And the answer is always yes. You don't have to ask, you don't have to pay. Just log in with your lunch number. The printer's right there. You print a paper, print an assignment, do what you need to do. You do not have to ask me if you need to print. Just have a seat and do what you need to do for class. Moving on this side, on the back there next to the printer, we've got a little kind of mind break station there. I've got some coloring things in there. There's origami, there's a puzzle. And there'll be some other stuff that gets added to that, but that's just kind of there if you need to come in before school, on your lunch or whatever, and you just need to do something that kind of just takes your mind off of things for a little bit. Again, you don't need to ask me about that. You can just come on over, do what you need to do. I'm not going to bother you, and you can just take a few minutes for yourself at that station. Right next to that little kind of mind break station is a computer that you can use for our online catalog. I, of course, am here to help you find a book, whether it's a specific book that you're looking for, or whether it's just you're not really sure what you want and you just want me to kind of help you match up with a book. I'm definitely here for that. But sometimes people just like to browse on their own. And that computer right there on the blue cart is set up for you to do just that. Right here we just have some workstations. We kind of have a power outlet thing in the middle there. There's different tables here if you're just coming in to finish up some homework before school or something. We have the couches and the chairs here. We have the TV on the wall. You're more than welcome. You're allowed to come down here and eat lunch if you want to. You can get, whether you pack or buy lunch, you can bring your food down here. You can watch, we have YouTube TV hooked up there. You can just say, hey coach, can I get the remote? And you can just watch TV while you eat if you want. We've had students in the past bring in video game systems and hook it up and they all play during lunchtime. You're more than welcome to do that. I'm hoping in the future to maybe get a console that we keep here in the library. It's not gonna happen this year, but maybe down the road, that's something that we'll have here. But otherwise, you're more than welcome to bring your own and hook it up and play with your friends during lunch. Moving on down this way. These two shelves over here have materials that are of particular interest to a lot of students. However, these materials on both shelves have to stay in the library. They're available for you to use, but they're not available for you to check out and take home because we only kind of have one of them. And so if it's out of the library, then that means only one person can use it. We have test materials for the ACT. We have test materials for all of the AP classes that we offer here at White House High School. And I also have a few big books with big lists of colleges all across the country and what they do. We also have our small reference section over here. Again, these are books, they're kind of bigger, they have a lot of information in them about a single topic, and they're meant to be kept in the library also. My favorite one is this one I have up top here, The Complete Book of Dreams and Dreaming. If you ever have a weird dream one night, and it's kind of just sticking with you and you're not sure what it means, you can come grab this book real quick and just flip through it, and it tells you what different things in your dreams mean. And it's pretty cool to thumb through. We've also got our board games and stuff down here. Again, whether it's before school or you're in here for lunch, feel free to come just grab one off the shelf and play a game with your friends. And then heading this way, starting behind me here on the blue wall, that's where all of our fiction starts. It starts here on the blue wall, and all along the outside wall, all the way to the corner opposite of where I'm standing, is all of our fiction sections. All of our fiction books are genreified, just like the Annex Library, just like Mrs. Watts did hers. So you'll see the fantasy books all together. You'll see the romance books all together. I do have a few more genres than Mrs. Watts has up there, but that's only because we have a few more books down here in the main library. All of our nonfiction books, our biographies, and then everything through the Dewey Decimal System is on these shorter shelves to my left here, in order. So those are all the nonfiction that we have. And once you've found a book, or once you've asked me to help you find a book, the last thing you'll need to do here in the library before you head back out is come see me over here on this part of the big desk, and I'll check the book out to you. You can grab yourself a lollipop, you can grab yourself a bookmark if you want one, and then you can take that book, and it's yours for the next 2 weeks, and that's when it's due. If you're not finished with it yet and you want to renew it, just bring it on back and we'll renew it for you. And if you are finished, of course, then we'll take it back and put it on the shelf for someone else. Come see me down here in the main library, guys. Make time to read.